Welcome to another video by Lame Creations, Log Analysis Made Easy. When I built this channel, my goal was to give you tools that you could use in your journey to becoming a cyber analyst. Uh, I'm really excited to start showing some other products. We've focused a lot on Splunk, but I actually want to show other products that are out there. This is a newer product. It is a Splunk alternative. It's called Gravwell. Gravwell provides a lot of help for you in your own home environment, and it's got a different pricing scheme than Splunk has. When you start using it, you can definitely tell it feels newer, crisper. It has a lot of the doesn't have a lot of the legacy stuff. Splunk is been around for 20 years, and Gravwell is much newer to the game, which means it's not built on a lot of legacy stuff. So you can definitely feel a difference when you're using it. But it's also it can do a lot of the exact same things that Splunk does. It handles ingestion of all logs. One of the things that Gravwell can do is it can actually ingest movies and music. It can ingest binary data. That is something that Splunk is not very good at, if at all. It cannot handle binary data. We're just going to go take a quick brief overview of Gravwell, and I looked forward to comments down below and things you want me to cover some more. But Gravwell is really, really simple to install on any Debian system. You just add the repo to it and away it goes. Uh, and everything is just added through the app command. But once you got your Gravwell up and running, you're greeted with this nice front page. We can run queries, we can do dashboards, we can do alerts, and we can do kits. Query Studio here is just like search. I can write my queries in here, and I can go, for example, tag equals auth, syslog, and then I'm going to go app name equals shd. If I run that query, double equals, sorry, sshd. So let's go grab my query real quick because I'm still learning it as I go. What did I type wrong? Let's capitalize app name here. Cut this out. Search. We gotta open it up. I don't have stuff today. There we go. I can see that it accepted my password. I can see the logs coming back. I can expand on those logs. It's got an automatic field extractor, so it has a bunch of different ways and say, hey, which field extraction do you like? This is kind of neat, and it will give you kind of a confidence interval, and you can see what it will do if you use that extractor on it. And so, for example, if I hit select, I can hit save selected, and now I get back my data from that. I can make queries and results off that. I can also add, let's go, we're gonna look for the message here, and it uses the tilde as kind of a wild card. And so if I go with the word Troy, it's going to come back. Let's shrink this over here. We can take this out, remove that. If I run this query, I'm only going to get back the results that Troy is in there. So that's really nice. We can also use regex. Here is a nice little regex command. I'll just take this off. And so you do a little pipe, regex minus E message. We'll take this stuff out. And we're just going to do some regex, and we're basically going to look for anything that fits a certain pattern. And that's general principle there. This is very regex focused. And so if I hit search, there we go. Can also do this. Grep Troy. It's going to search for every log that's got my name in it. There we go. So that's really cool. This is kind of like a search command. We can do table. If I hit search, now puts the data in a table format. I can do stats count by user. And now it just adds the count in there into the line. I could do a chart, count by user, hit search, got a chart, and then the visualization. Where were you? I remember seeing you. Where are you? There's the download. There it is. Change it, say, to a pie chart, and we hit apply. And now I got myself a pie chart based off my results. So that's queries in a nutshell. Very gives you a lot of power there to use. Uh, Query, it's quick, fast, succinct. I like it. I can go here into dashboards. I created my new test. There's my test dashboard, and you can see it. It's really simple. Put it up there. There's my query of my very first query. I can add new dashboards, edit the time frame. So let's just go build a dashboard from scratch. It's pretty easy. Dashboard, add, give it a name, title, test dashboard, YouTube. Put a description, my YouTube dashboard, time frame. Let's take it to today so I get that stuff in there. Who I want it shared with, cool. And then if I come down here, test dashboard. Now I can add a tile. Tile are the panels. YouTube panel one. Pick a query. I like this where I can go grab a new query, queries from the dashboard. I can have a query library, look at my search history. Look, there's my search history, so I can actually just go grab that right there. I don't even have to type it in. So that's really nice. And I hit apply. And now I'm just going to come down here and say, what do I want it rendering as? We want it as a donut chart. Sure, why not? Hit save. And now I've got a donut. I could add more charts, etc. So that's dashboarding. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You've got the alerts, so you can set up alerts and have a workflow process. I'm not going to go through that right now, but we can set up alerts and how they get handled. One of the cool things about this is it's got all those different features you're familiar with, lots of different paid for products, all rolled into one. Gravwell doesn't sell you an alert manager, a ticketing system, a SIM. It's all there encompassed in one thing. And before I forget to mention this, this is the community edition. You can use it at home. There's zero cost to it. It's the only Gravwell product that has an ingestion model. Every other Gravwell product does not use ingestion base. It's based off your servers, the server hardware that you're using. Um, but you can ingest as much as you want, minus this version of Community Edition. But for my home, this gives me 17 gigs. It's larger than my Splunk free license, so this is I got more space to use. This works for demoing and everything. This is something I really like. Kits. Kits is awesome. I can come in here. They've got a whole bunch of kits already built in. And so let's come on. Available kits. If I come in here, I can get Zeek, NetFlow, Core DNS, Gravwell for pfSense. I definitely want to use that with my pfSense sensor, see how that works. I like this for my O365 logs. I got a Pi-hole, definitely want to send that in there. If you're interested, I've got a coworker who likes to track the weather. He's got a weather station in his own backyard. Kind of interesting. You might want to go there. Here's syslog. Windows Sysmon, Palo Alto Grok. I'm going to come back to my kits that I've already loaded. I put a Corelight Gravwell in there, and I'm going to grab this syslog. We're going to actually watch the syslog in action. If I read it, it provides me a bunch of dashboards, queries, and actionables based off Linux syslog. So I'm going to hit deploy. It's going to tell me it's going to add a few dashboards in there. So it's going to look at SSH, sudo, and cron. It's going to add these extra files, what actionables will be there, any playbooks, and some queries it's going to give me. I like it, so I'll just go ahead and use that. I have reviewed it. I'm going to hit next, and next, next, deploy, and it's just going to install this little kit for me. And with that, I'll have a whole bunch of dashboards built. If I explore the kit, here I can see here's an SSH dashboard, a sudo dashboard, syslog cron, successful SSH logins, failed SSH logins. So let's go look at one of these. For example, if I want to run this query library, I can just go hit this. And there's my query to know what I need to do to be able to write a query for checking for failed logins for existing users. I can also, there's more of those. There's SSH, failed sudo attempts, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to go back to syslog. And here I got templates, variable-driven search queries, actionables. So these are like additional links, macros, stuff like that. I'm going to come here and I'm just going to look at this SSH dashboard. What'd they build? Okay. And so anyway, you'll have to make a few minor modifications to get my tiles set up, but it basically gives me a gist of how all of this is supposed to be working. So anyway, I've only had Gravwell for about an hour or so, but I've really liked it, and I definitely want to put up a video on this. If you like what I'm showing, you want more content on there, I want to do it. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to make more content on Gravwell because I think this is a great product. Not everyone can afford Splunk. This gives you another option. It's definitely a great home tool. I really like the people who built this. I know quite a few of the developers. They're a good group. I highly recommend using it. I hope this helps you move from being a lame analyst to a lame ninja. Anyway, take care.